So I did something a little crazy. I tried to live like Elon Musk for a day. Not the part about running giant tech companies, but his daily schedule. The man is famous for his insane work ethic, working 80 to 100 hours a week and scheduling his day in 5-minute blocks. I thought, how hard can it be? Well, let me tell you, it was an experience. Could a regular person like me actually keep up with a routine built for a billionaire genius? Let's find out. My day started bright and early, or should I say, dark and early? Elon reportedly wakes up around 7 a.m., which sounds reasonable, right? But here's the catch. He often works until 1 or 2 a.m. He only sleeps for about 6 hours. So after a late night trying to prepare for this challenge, waking up at 7 felt like a struggle. The first thing he does is check critical emails for about 30 minutes. No breakfast, just straight to work. I opened my inbox, and while I don't have emails about rocket launches, I did have a mountain of notifications. It was surprisingly stressful to start the day with this immediate pressure. My brain was still trying to boot up, and I was already supposed to be making important decisions. It felt like diving into the deep end of a pool without even dipping a toe in first. So far, not so zen. After the email blitz, the real core of Musk's method begins, the 5-minute time blocking. He breaks his entire day into tiny 5-minute slots. Every single task, from a meeting to sending a quick text, gets its own slot. The idea is to maximize efficiency and eliminate wasted time. I downloaded a scheduling app and started plotting my day. 9 o'clock to 9:05, respond to comment A. 9:05 to 9:10, outline video script idea B. It looked incredibly organized on my calendar. A beautiful mosaic of productivity. The reality? Total chaos. By 9:15, I was already behind schedule. A task I thought would take 5 minutes took 15. A phone call interrupted one block. And then I spent the next 2 blocks just trying to get back on track. It creates this constant nagging feeling of being late. It's like trying to solve a puzzle where the pieces keep changing shape. One surprising thing about Elon's schedule is that he doesn't spend much time on meals. He famously wolfs down his lunch in about 5 minutes during a meeting. So, at lunchtime I grabbed a pre-made sandwich and tried to eat it while answering emails. It was one of the saddest meals of my life. I didn't taste the food, I didn't get a mental break, and honestly, I just ended up with crumbs on my keyboard. This made me realize how much I value my lunch break. It's not just about eating. It's a moment to reset, to step away from the screen and recharge. Musk sees it as an inefficiency to be eliminated. I see it as essential for sanity. This was the first point where I thought, okay, this lifestyle is definitely not for everyone. It's built for pure output, not for human experience. Throughout the afternoon, the pressure of the 5-minute blocks just kept building. The constant switching between tasks was mentally exhausting. It's called context switching, and studies show it can actually kill your productivity. I felt scattered, unable to get into a deep state of focus on any single thing. I'd just start getting into the flow of writing and then, ding. Time to switch to planning social media posts. It felt like I was doing a lot, but accomplishing very little of substance. I was busy, but was I being productive? The lines started to get really blurry. It was like being a hamster on a wheel, running faster and faster, but not actually going anywhere. The day wasn't just long. It was fragmented into a million tiny, stressful pieces. Apparently, Alan carves out time for his kids and for exercise, which he fits into his packed schedule. He's a fan of weightlifting, so I blocked out 30 minutes for a workout. But by the time my workout slot arrived, I was so mentally drained that the last thing I wanted to do was lift heavy things. The constant pressure of the clock had sapped all my willpower. This was a huge lesson. A schedule isn't just about what you write on a calendar. It's about managing your energy. Musk seems to have an almost superhuman reserve of mental and physical energy. For the rest of us mortals, a schedule has to be more realistic and forgiving. Pushing yourself this hard doesn't leave any fuel in the tank for the things that are supposed to help you recover, like exercise. As evening rolled in, I was supposed to keep working. Musk often works late into the night, attending meetings or heading to the factory floor. My brain, however, had officially clocked out. I was staring at my screen, but my focus was gone. I tried to push through to have one more 5-minute productive block, but I was just moving my mouse around. This hyper-structured approach completely ignores the natural ebbs and flows of human energy and creativity. Sometimes you need an hour of deep, uninterrupted work. Sometimes you need a 20-minute break to clear your head. The 5-minute rule just doesn't allow for that. It treats a human being like a machine, expecting consistent output, minute by minute. So, what's the final verdict? Did I keep up with Elon Musk? Absolutely not. Not even close. By 8 p.m., I threw in the towel. I was exhausted, irritable, and felt like I had accomplished less than on a normal workday. Despite being busy every single minute, this experiment taught me a lot, though. While the 5-minute blocking is too extreme for me, the principle of being intentional with my time is powerful. Maybe I don't need 5-minute blocks, but 25-minute or 50-minute blocks. That could work. It also gave me a newfound appreciation for breaks, for eating a meal slowly, and for letting my mind wander. Productivity isn't about filling every second of the day. It's about making the moments you do work count. Elon Musk is clearly built differently. His drive is legendary, and this schedule is the engine that powers it. But for most of us, trying to copy it is a recipe for burnout. The key isn't to become Elon Musk, but to take the principles that work for us and build our own sustainable system for success. It's about finding a balance between discipline and well-being. So, I'm going back to my normal schedule tomorrow, but with a new perspective on how I manage my time and energy. And I'm definitely going to enjoy a long, proper lunch. Thank you so much for watching me on this crazy journey. What do you think? Could you handle Elon's schedule? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little experiment, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. It really helps the channel out. See you in the next one.